That's right. We've got a sneak peek. That's right. No sneak. You got to come here sometimes to see the sneak peeks, and this is it right here. That's right. It's the burger place, okay? And you know what? Alta put this together. And just let you know that Alta and I and special guest dear Nomer is going to be when I hit 500. So help me out. Let's get it to 500 so we can have a little like live stream where we're doing things on that, okay? This is incredible. This was designed, I believe, by Ulta. But of course, PolyHex has a lot of stuff, and it could be very easily that PolyHex and Ulta work this together. But that was one of the things that we're working together. This is something that's been around, and I was just waiting and stuff like that. What we're going to be doing now is, and there's another sneaky thing at the end, okay? So just wait till the end and you'll see it, all right? So this is the first part. There's going to end, okay? This is what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I'm seeing what all are part of the NPCs. There are some NPCs I didn't do. As you know, that I don't go into Spawn Hill. There's totally transformation. And Thingsburg, completely different. There's a lot of things in there that I couldn't. I could have always gone into what the original game is, but I thought, well, you know what? It's going to be later, so you'll see those NPCs. But again, these are some of them. Of course, we have Arston and we got the mayor and stuff like that. So it's kind of really neat what's going on in here, and I'm just so excited of what's going on. This place is just getting together so incredible what's going on. So again, this is just incredible. You can hit those boxes and are just it's incredible what it does. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, the next place we're going to go to is we are going to go, that's right, here's the mouse. This is another one, and it's a wrath through. He's basically saying, oh my goodness. There's also another one, and I didn't go into it again. It's in another area, and that's the one that you're going in, you're looking into the sewers, and that one I didn't show either. But and again, you guys could see that all the time on that. I wanted to stay away from the original game of what you guys play. I want to do it what I'm just showing. So again, you can see the other NPCs over where you are. So that's not why I'd go over there and stay there. Anyways, now let's get going. We got a couple more out there. That's right. We're going to Blue Hoo Beach, okay? And there's two out there, okay? And it's kind of neat what's going on. Of course, there's big boxes and stuff like that. And then of course there's this one. Yeah, that's right. It's what is that? That's right, Illy. Hey, you block it, enjoying the beach. If you go swimming through, be sure to the dreaded sportfish. That's right. And then we kind of go over and we go to the next place, and this is the one that's sunning herself on the water. Oh, that's right. Almost. Okay. Anyways, so we go in. I go, okay, let's try that again. All right. So anyways, and we go in there. And we go ahead, we just threw that. We go this, okay, let's go it. There we go. Okay, kind of neat what's going on there. Anyways, we go ahead and see that. We didn't that, but that's another NPC that we go on there. So let's go to the next one. All right. We're going to go to Polyhoo Bluffs. There's a couple more over there. Okay, and it's kind of neat what we're going over there. Okay, again. Love those gotcha machines. Are incredible. Okay, so there's the mushroom girl. That's right, mushroom. And kind of neat. Kind of tells you what's going on and what's happening and things like that. So it's kind of neat. And then we have another character, one of my favorite characters, and it's this one over here. And and that's Tulip Cool's baby. Okay, it's really incredible. A lot of things that character has to say. It's kind of neat what's going on in there. Then of course there's a whole bunch of NPCs over in the juice bars. Okay, so I didn't do all of them. I kind of missed a couple. Of course, there's the bouncer up there. Just want to go ahead and say hi, bouncer. Okay, go on in. That's right. Thank you. Anyways, sometimes you have to do a couple of things with cool baby to do in there. Okay, and here's the juice bar. Absolutely love this juice bar. The lighting, of course, there's just your chug body, and it's just really kind of neat of course, tells about the monkey behind the curtain. Didn't go back there, but that's okay. Again, there's a whole lot of different things that are going on. There's so much going on right now, and I just love that I was allowed to show so much this week. And really, it's I always think the sneak peeks when they come through that they're going to be like, like, oh, and I'm like, oh no, I got it. So the sneak peeks do come through here. Okay, just give you a heads up. So, anyways. And then we go on there. You notice the doors, they're a little different. They're really, and they're throughout the land like that. Absolutely love those wings. You can see the lights come on. This whole place is just unbelievable. And then you can just have fun hitting those things. And then you kind of go through on this, and then it's just incredible what we're doing here. It's just absolutely incredible. Anyway, so we got in there, and we go in there, and then we go in, and that's right, got in here. I love this place in here. This is really one of the best places I really adore. But we're going to go to some other places now, okay? And let's go ahead and go with this. That's right, we're going to Mount Doodah. That's right, there's another NPC there. That's right, there's one. What's neat about this NPC is that Nomer did all the words for the NPC, and also drew the whole thing. So again, this was something that Nomer completely did, and Nomer does all the technical stuff and is really incredibly talented in doing that. But again, Nomer drew that and basically did the whole script on that. So again, just incredible what's going on there. So anyways, it's the waterfall guy. That's right, that's Nomer's thing. And anyway, so that's what's going on in there. So anyways, going around, you can see that you can really move around, and things are really incredible how you can move around like everything. Of course, I'm practicing, so I'm doing a little bit better than I used to, and so that's okay. That's what we do. We keep learning, and just got ahead on this, and then we go up here. I got up here because it's so beautiful the way this thing works. This thing is just absolutely just beautiful on how this thing works. We're going to the dump because there's another. That's right. There's another NPC. Okay, and anyways, just going to go in here on this. Really neat. I was tempted to go in there, the trash can, and was going, well, that's another NPC yourself. But anyways, I didn't do that. Anyways, that's right. This is, that's right, the innocent man. And so we got some of this. Just kind of really neat. And it's just, oh man, this is just incredible what we're doing around here. I just love playing along in here. So many different things that you can do, and it's just that the game is just getting bigger and bigger, and there's so many surprises. You're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm showing everything, and there's so much that I'm not showing. So just give you a heads up that this is really, really nice what's going on. Again, you can see what is brought in, okay? You've got this thing down, and you can see that you can climb up on it. You can also peek, and if you look around, you also see the propeller thing, and that's kind of neat to use that too. So there's really a lot of things are going in. We go on in here. If you haven't been in here, it's been a long time, but you can see that we've added those two things in there. There's a bunch of other ones in there, and it's just kind of really beautiful. This place is just absolutely, it's a hard one to do, but it's really kind of neat in there. Someone's just going to take a little glance in there and go from there. But again, a lot of different things are going on. I was finally given permission to go ahead and show this, and really there's another NPC. We won't see what it says, but just let it go with that. And we kind of go back, okay? So anyways, I'm going to go back and go over one of the most favorite things I was thinking of doing, and you'll see that I'm going to go back up to, I'm going to teleport back to Yippee City. And I'm in Yippee City, I know, but I wanted to go in a different location just to see that. And plus I wanted to show this little screen saver thing going along. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, what I really like about this thing is that you can kind of go in and you can really start. You can see that you can just move around like everything. It's just unbelievable. Again, one of the things I love is the birds. Absolutely, you can see over here. You can see that you can kind of get in there. There's a lot of different things you can do to kind of get into your things now, and it's going to be kind of neat. I think to just start doing that. Anyways, I just want to thank you so much. There's been so interesting this evening, and I just want to thank you. And hey, Sign, take care. Bye.